healthy. Welcome to Art Man's Life. My name's Ali. Something a little bit different today. You may know, if you've seen some of my videos or my Instagram page, I am a huge Lego Friends fan. I'm so not the target audience, being that I'm a grown man with a beard. But I'm totally enamored by the sets, the vibrancy of the colors. The mini doors are awesome, and the parts that come through. And on top of that, they're fairly cheap, and they get discounted a lot compared to Lego's others kind of licensed themes. And I believe I find them a bit more sophisticated than the Lego City line, in my view. And I've used a lot of Lego sets in my city as the basis for making a lot of my buildings, and I've had so many great comments on how that part of the city where I use those sets, how it adds so much color, and I think it gives a different dynamic to one's Lego city and construction. So I thought, on the 1st of June, there's a bunch of new Lego sets from the Friends theme line coming out, and I thought, let me just share with you and discuss the ones that I really like and the ones that I potentially will be getting, and why I'm going to be getting them, and I think how they will be fitting into the city with some new buildings. So let's have a quick look at some of the new sets coming out. So the Magical Fun Fair. For me here, I mean, this won't form any kind of building in the city, but the reason I'm tempted to get this is purely because of the parts. We've got some great track pieces in cool colors in black and white. We've got these lovely arch pieces as well. So if you're trying to create your own dino set on that retire, that will help a lot. I love this, the cone pieces. They will come in handy. And this canopy thing, I'm sure there's a way we can work that out. And I just think the parts pack here is really worth it. You've got some really interesting parts. Oh wow, look at these minifigure designs, mini doll designs. I mean, that's worth it in itself. They're wicked outfits. Okay, let's have a look what other parts we can see that might be useful. The reason the track is going to be useful for me is because I got the old Lego Friends pirate ship, ghost ship fun fair pack, and I've always thought, oh, maybe it would be great if it had another carriage in there, probably extending the track. So this is all going to add to it, I think. And it's good that they got two here. Actually, they didn't have that in the fun fair one. That's pretty cool. That's interesting. That would be quite nice. I mean, these parts are great. See, all of these little things, they add so much. You know what? These pieces are going to be great for the bowling alley that I want to create. So they just make a difference to the parts. And that's cool. That could always be added into our cinema. That bunny's pretty nice. That's a good shot of the mini dolls. Yeah, I'm not sure about these pieces, but they're interesting. There's got to be something we can use with that. And it's always good to have the cone pieces as well. Yeah, so from a parts pack, I think this is a great set. Not so much the actual play feature, but from a parts perspective, I like it. So what was the cost of this one? This was £80 and for 974 pieces. So again, get 10% off that. It becomes a great parts pack. Yeah, definitely one that's I'm going to keep an eye on in terms of price. So the Horseback Riding Center. Again, this is going to be a great parts pack, but only because you got some stairs. You got all these pillars by the looks of it. There. You got 1, 2, 3. Oh, unless these are part of the design. Ooh, can we see? I think they're going to be separated, potentially, after I have a look at the instructions. But these window pieces, the shutter doors are really cool. You see, from a parts pack, this is great, and I think they can be used in different buildings. Oh, and you've got big hinge doors here for the stables as well. But I think the biggest draw are the ponies and the horses. I mean, I've already got 2, I think. And I think adding some more, I think it's great. We can have a proper. That'd be great for a Western theme as well. I think, if that's of interest to anyone. But no, I like the parts in here. Oh, and I love this little mini doll here. Man, that looks like my son when he was younger. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so from a parts pack, that's not too bad. What's the cost of this? £60. Oh, that seems quite high for only 511 pieces. But I suppose you're paying for the horses. I mean, these are big parts when you think about it. Yeah, I mean, you're paying. I mean, there's not many small pieces here, so there are a bunch of small, a bunch of bigger parts. That's what you're paying for. Yeah. Again, until that's heavily discounted, I certainly wouldn't pay £60 for the full price of that one. I think I got one more. The school, Heartlake School. What a great, well, this is a great concept. The problem is I've already got a school in the city. I converted the Newbury High School into a building, also with a basketball court in the back. But so I wouldn't be using this to create a school in the city. But when I look at this facade, there's two things that scream out to me as potential. One is a town hall, which my city doesn't have, or number two, a museum, which my city doesn't have at all. So both I think can be applicable here. I mean, obviously without the school sign, but I think this is a great potential for a start. I mean, looks like it's a full 32 studs wide, but I think that will add a nice little design for inspiration for our own town hall and museum. The parts seem pretty interesting. You've got some textured pieces here, some cylinder pieces here, bricks. Let's have a look at the interiors, if there's any decent interiors in here, because it's those small ones. Guitar. Oh, I like that. I like that design. That's pretty interesting for the microscope. So from an inside, from a school perspective, it looks fairly lackluster, to be honest. It really does. Even from a parts perspective. Yeah, I don't know, I'm not sure about this one. I think, yeah, there's nothing really of uniqueness in here as a parts perspective. I mean, the pieces are pretty common as well. When I look at all these, I mean, all these masonry pieces, there's nothing here that is unique apart from these blue probably pieces. And the roof tiling of the dark azure blue. No, I think for me this is probably a pass. And let's have a look at the price. Well, 60 quid, 605 pieces. So even from a price perspective, it's quite expensive in my view. Okay, probably a pass. Now the Surfers Beachfront. I love this because of this color. I think it's such a great color. I love the design of this building. It just screams fun, and I love this ice cream. For me, you know what this is? We converted into a real ice cream shop, an ice cream parlor. I don't think we've got one in the city. We've got little bits of snacks and stuff, but a dedicated ice cream parlor, I think would be great with this color scheme. That'd be awesome. I mean, I did want to create a surfing shop. So these parts will definitely come in useful. I don't have a beach in my city, so it won't be a beachfront shop. But again, the parts and the color is the thing that's winning me over here. I love this little van, or this little buggy car, whatever you want to call it. And you get another guitar here, which is great. More surfing boards. I think it's great. Another umbrella. I really want to create an umbrella store. I think we're gonna have to. I really like this. Oh, look at that color. That's great. Yeah, I think this is. I might even get a duplicate of this because of the color of the bricks. I love this. Oh, this is a great design. I really like it. It's got that old school summer campy kind of vibe. I like it. I really like it. So what's the price of this then? This is, again, £60 for 685 pieces. And I think that's a pretty good deal for what you're getting in here for all the parts that you're getting, I think that's a very good deal. Yeah, I think that's in the basket again. You take 10% off there. I think it's great. I think you got a really good valued set here. So those are my top picks to keep an eye out with the new Lego Friends sets coming out. I think the Grand Hotel is going to be a great starter set to build your own hotel in the city. I think the Magical Funfair Rollercoaster is going to be a great part set, and same for the Horseback Riding Center. The Heartlake City School is a hard pass for me, but the design actually inspires me to make my own museum or town hall rather than a school. The Surfer Beachfront has won me over with the color scheme in there. I think that's going to be really cool to get and combine, because I haven't got that color in the city. And let's not forget some of the cheaper sets, the £25 sets, where you can get some cool horses and probably some of the parts at a cheaper price. All in all, Lego Friends is awesome. So let me know what you guys think. Are you planning to get any of the new Lego Friends sets that are coming out in June the 1st? Please share what you think of them. And I'm probably going to do another video on Lego Friends for all the other sets prior to the June 1st ones that are still available, to say, hey, what I've kind of used them for, and that might help you guys as well. Okay, for now, take care of yourselves, stay healthy, peace and love.